of rain moving over Lake Michigan from Wisconsin.
We're live. Hello, friends. It's been a minute. Excuse me. Let me pull this back so I can sit comfortably. It's on my coffee table. There we go. So today I was thinking that we could just be talking about what brings you joy? So I have been so busy, and the one thing that seems to bring me joy is going out and trimming the dead flowers off my flowers because they're really pretty and they smell good. Petunias. And so I trim the dead ones off and then I water them, and I just feel peaceful when I'm doing that because I've been crazy busy running everywhere. My husband's work schedule changed, so my life basically changed to his work schedule. And I've been I started taking the Zyrtec. I had to stop the Claritin because it stopped working. You know, the seasons change and different medicines. And so I'm sleeping pretty good. I'm sorry, that's my friend Shirley. She's gets migraines and she's had one for like 2 weeks. And so I worry about her. So anyway, so that's what's bringing me joy. Um, I'm having my knee pain is a little more now because since I'm busy, I'm doing more, I'm walking more. Um, and so, yeah, so I'm basically at a 6 or 7 every night. Yeah. So I wasn't sleeping well, and then I switched to allergy medicine, and now I'm sleeping pretty good. So, what's happening is I'm waking up at 5:30 in the morning. So I'm watching TV in the living room. I got out of bed. By 9 o'clock, I'm ready for a nap. So I took a nap. I didn't wake up till 11:30, and I felt like I was awoke. You know what I mean? I was awake, like I got enough sleep, and but now I got my coffee. I took my medicine, and now I don't know. I'm a little bit tired. So I have running around to do, which I don't like doing when I don't have to leave the house. I don't like to leave unless I have a purpose to leave, and then I'll go do my errands as well. So today I have some stuff in the yard that has to be done because we have to get it mowed, and the stuff is in the yard. And so it's a low project. It's a big project for me anyways, and my husband, he'll help me. Um but it's still gonna, I'm still gonna hurt after. It's like, do I do these things? Because I had to plant the flowers, right? And since I had to plant the flowers, I was sore for quite some time after that as well. Um, and um, so I'm enjoying them now, but the whole process of planting them and putting them up and all that took a minute, and I was in pain for every day that I'm out there, because whether I'm sitting or standing, I seem to be having pain. And now I am really, really sorry, but I may have to run to the bathroom. Um, shoot, shoot, shoot. Um, and nobody's here yet, so maybe I should go ahead and do that right now. I'll be right back. Hello, I'm back. So sorry. That could not be avoided. So, anyways, I'm a little foggy, but I'm drinking coffee and um, I wanted to go to YouTube and open this because it's just me. So, what I wanted to know is what brings you joy. So, if you watch this later, just put it in the comments. Like I said, my flowers are bringing me joy. I'm taking care of my vegetables too, but just the flowers is what makes me happy. I have some marigolds and petunias, and that's pretty much it because I really like those two flowers. Oh, and I have a couple that we call them mosquito plants in Michigan. I'm not sure what anyone else does, but they smell like citronella when you rub your hand over them, and it can keep bugs away as well. And I've noticed we don't have as many spiders as we used to. I mean, we used to get a lot of spiders, like every day, huge webs. And since those plants are out there, I haven't seen a lot of spiders, which isn't necessarily bad, but they do eat the mosquitoes. So um, there's that. Anyway, I got sidetracked. Um, but yeah, my flowers are bringing me joy right now. Because even if I'm in pain, I'll still go out there and still, it doesn't take long since they're planted already to take care of them. It doesn't take me long. And so, yeah. So just gardening in general has been good. Um, like I said, the hard work was getting the plants in where they're going to be. And so that's done. I do want to go get some strawberries because I tried you get these little things from, like they come in a pack of 10 and they're supposed to be little strawberry roots and nothing's coming up. So I'm going to go actually get some plants. Um, and, because I have those little containers, they're like 3 and they stack on top of each other for strawberries. So I have that. Oh, I have a baby raccoon now. And I haven't touched him. He's only been there since yesterday. He's on top of my catio outside. I just fed him. I'm sure he came over here because he smelled the cat food. And I was hoping Mama would come get him. But yeah, so I am communicating with one of those wildlife thingies, and she said, "Yeah, he's supposed to be with his mom." And I'm like, "Well, I haven't seen her. I haven't seen any other babies either." Um so I'm waiting for her to text back like, "Should I stop feeding him?" Uh you know what I mean? Not give him I gave him a big bowl of cat food last night, and he ate it. So I don't think he's sick, but I think he's very scared. Um, and so I reached out to them, just, I would like to get him back to his mama because they said he still needs to be with his mom. I guess raccoons stay together till they're like adults or teenagers, which is like a year old. And then sometimes they stay with mama and sometimes they go off on their own, just like humans. Like sometimes we stay close to our family and sometimes we don't. So, yeah, there's that. But he's cute. I know not to touch him because he has claws and teeth. And, and, so I haven't done that, but I did feed him last night because I didn't know, um, I didn't know what to do. So, and I had some cat food I just dumped out into the weeds in the back, and I'm thinking that might be what attracted him. I didn't want to do it, but it was messed up. It got wet. It was all mushy. That was my fault. I left it outside, and it's in a container, but I left it outside. And so I had to dump it, and yeah. So I think that's what attracted him, but if it attracted him, shouldn't it have attracted mama too? But anyways, I am in touch. Him, shouldn't it have attracted mama too? I am in touch with the wildlife people. So there is that. Okay, there it is. So they're texting me to give me information on what to do. So yeah. So hopefully they'll get back with some more information. But yeah, so what brings you joy? Um and like I said, my flowers have brought me joy. But this summer I've just been so busy. I mean, like with my friend's doctor appointments, I take her daughter as well because they don't drive. Well, her daughter doesn't drive at all, but she doesn't drive on the expressway. And so I take them to their appointments out of town, and which she would do for me. So I have no problem doing that. But that's one of the reasons. And then I caught one of those summer colds, which I think was my allergy medicine not working anymore. And I was having a lot of trouble sleeping. So, yeah, so that's what's been going on for the last 3 weeks. And yeah, I just want to get back here and see my friends and see how you're doing. And we talked about the wheel. I'm going to put stuff on the wheel. So if you would comment any specific. Hey, Michelle. I don't have my, oh, duh, glasses are here. Hey, Michelle, how are you doing? It's so good to see you. Um, I was just talking about what was going on in my life, and I was wanting today's topic is what brings you joy. So let me know if there's anything that brings you joy, and also I want to do that wheel. And so if you have any recommendations of things that I should put on the wheel, like I know anxiety and depression, but like anything more specific. And then I'm going to spin the wheel and that'll be the topic for the week. Uh, yeah. So yeah, just let me know. Anything in the comments would be helpful. Um, but yeah, summer's been so busy that I'm actually looking forward to fall. Well, I love the fall anyways, but um in the winter I just will be a lazy lady. And my sister's business, which I help with, is just taken off. So she's so busy. So I go there for a full day. She has help. She's got a new helper, and then my mom comes and helps as well. And I was hoping for the summer I do 2 days, I'd be able to just go to one day, but I can't. Um, oh, are you at work, Michelle? Maybe that's summer has been crazy here as well. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what it is. It's just, um, we have another 70-degree day today, and it is just so nice. And I want to go outside. And then my knees are like, once I come back in, they're like, you idiot, you should have stayed out for that long. But like I said, the planting is done. Yeah, but I'm self-employed. Oh, okay. Well, that's awesome. Awesome, and also probably difficult because my sister has her own business as well, and she is so busy. So busy. So is that what self-employed means? You own your own business, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's what that means. Duh. Yeah. And she's still working part-time at her job. So she's overwhelmed. So I try to help as much as I can. And just, you know, just I love helping my family and my friends. So that's what I've been doing mostly. And then Tammy Hudson, I don't know if you remember her. We're supposed to do a live Friday night. Just makeup and chatting, nothing big. And we're not calling it summer party because it's not. We just go from like 7 or 8. We just go for a couple hours and just do makeup and talk. And neither one of us is trying to be monetized. We're just hanging out, kind of. So that's another thing on my plate. And I really missed her. So it's been a lot of fun, getting back with her. Miss Jamie has been really busy. She moved back to Indiana with her son, and I know she's busy on whatnot. So I haven't really got a chance to talk to her. Like we'll do a what's it called, an Instagram call. And so yeah, I've been trying to talk to her for, I don't know, about a month now. So she's probably really busy with the kids and stuff. So, and I know that whatnot, that's she does that, I'm pretty sure, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I wanted her to send me the name of the channel so I could give it to you guys. Hey. Hello, beautiful Shelly. I had to put my glasses on. I couldn't read. Hello, beautiful Shelly. Me and Michelle were talking. Today, the topic is just what brings you joy. And I know that a lot of stuff is difficult right now. But if we can find one thing, just one, that brings us joy, I think that's good. And it could even be taking time out for yourself and just maybe, I don't want to promote it, smoking, but just having a cigarette and relaxing, you know. Or no, Joe does the vape. I don't remember. But anyways, I'm sure that brings you some joy. And I mean, even and I have been scrolling a lot because it's Amazon days. I have no money. I shouldn't even be on there. So creek hopping makes me so happy. Okay, so what is creek hopping? Makes me so happy. Haven't been yet, but I need to go soon. Yeah, I don't know what it is. But yeah, if it brings you joy, you've got to you have to make time for it. And I know my schedule's busy, but like I said, my husband's days off have changed, so my schedule there has changed. So Monday and Tuesday, and then Wednesday I do the live. I only schedule one thing per day. So Thursday is a day that I have to myself. Friday and Saturday are the days I go to hopping hopping the creek. Yeah. What does that mean? Tell us. Tell us. We have two Michelles here, but one Shelly and Michelle. So I got that. Um, what was I saying, you guys? I forgot. Mm. You find a creek and hop it. What? I need a little more detail than that, Shelly. Maybe I do know what it is because I've been down south, but I don't know what it means. Do you know what I mean? Like I probably uh I probably have done it, but I don't we didn't call it creek hopping. Mm. And there are several creeks that you can walk, swim, traverse the creek, maybe a fallen tree. Oh, okay. Okay, so you just kind of hang out at the creek and watch the nature. Please tell you don't know what a creek is. I know what a creek is, but I don't know what creek hopping is. Yes, so I do know what a creek is. I my dad was from Kentucky. I'm sorry, Kentucky, from the Corbin, the Appalachians. Yeah. So just kind of being one with nature, going to different creeks. Okay. Thank you. That's better. But like when we would go down south, they did have a creek and we would go and just um like it was shallow, so you had the stones and we would just kind of like walk around and do that kind. It's my guest. Well, it sounds like you know what you're doing. Yeah. So my dad's side of the family is from Kentucky, Corbin. So kind of like bar hopping without the alcohol. Oh, and Shelly, I are there any kind of things like topics that I can cover that you would be interested in? If so, drop a name in the chat here. Um, um, yeah, because I'm gonna make up that wheel. We may go one day with the intent to swim. One time we may go to crawfishing with a bucket and fencing setups. Yeah. No alcohol involved. Boring. It's still fun. I mean, like we were kids, we didn't have alcohol, but it's yeah. I think it's being one with nature. And the creek, since it's low, it has a very diverse like there are frogs and there are bugs, but there are different, may or may not be fish. Um, there's all kinds of different, like she said, crawdads. Crawfishing, you walk down, set up an angle fence with a hole at the backside and container to hold them. They swim backwards, so with a clear creek, you can usher them in the fence. Shelly. Yeah. Michelle. I mean, sometimes alcohol is involved. Sometimes, yeah. Oh, that does remind me, that sends me back to my childhood because we used to go down south, not once a year, but I have been 2 or 3 times in my life and visit my dad's family, and they had an outhouse. Um, it was a small, like, cabin. We slept on the floor. I see that, Shelley. And, yeah, I hated having to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. That was scary. And then there was a creek, and we'd go to the creek and just, like I said, walk on the stones or just hang out. That was just to get away from the little cabin because it was just, when we were there, it was full. But I do remember my dad's sister. I think it was his sister. She would make the best breakfasts. That southern breakfast was the best. Yeah, everything made from scratch. Um, but yeah, I do remember that. But more times I have a dog and several kids. Ah, well, I bet they love it too, don't they? Yeah, dogs with all the smells and the critters. And it's probably just good for the kids to get out. They've been talking a lot on the news about how all this screen time is bad, and getting the kids out and doing stuff like that is way better for them than, I mean, yeah, better than being on the phone or tablet or whatever in front of the TV. So I bet that works really good for getting them off any, if they have screens. I don't know. Some people don't give their kids phones, so no subject suggestions here. Oh, come on. Not a one thing that we can learn that could maybe bring you joy. It doesn't have to be mental health related either. I just thought of a subject. Excellent. What is the subject? Okay. I'm going to my notes so I can put it in here. There we go. Let me know what it is. But yeah, Michelle, that sounds like so much fun. Even with the dog. stage. I hope that was only a minute. The whole house, we lost internet. My husband came out of his man cave and he's like, "Yeah, I lost the internet." I'm like, right in the middle of a live. What are they doing? The weather's beautiful. What are they doing? Okay, so we're back. All right. I'm sorry. Okay, so let's go back and see your comments while I was totally offline. Why does getting old suck so bad? That's actually a good topic because I wonder the same thing. One time when we first moved here, we went to the creek called Lost Creek and we came home with 2 5-gallon buckets of crawdads. Oh, come to find out, it was inside a nature area. That is illegal. Oh no. Self-care forced task. Okay. Forced tasks. If I Google that, will it come up? Okay, a minute you have. It's Michigan. It's normal. Do you remember ever during a live, like it'll freeze up and I'll come back, but I couldn't even connect to StreamYard. My internet was off. I know my computer has died before. But I was like, what? Because then no TV. Oh my gosh, what will we do? It's like losing electricity. You're like, ah. We are back. Yes. Yes, thank goodness. I'm like crazy. So I'm going to put those suggestions on my notes. Okay. Self-care. Self-care. Forced tasks. And Shelly said, why does getting old suck? Old suck. That might get technical. New comments. Frozen. Okay. Michigan and internet doesn't get along, right? Does yours go in and out like that too, Shelly? Do you freak out like I did when you lose it? I'm like, we have a huge DVD collection. We would survive an apocalypse, but on a nice sunny day, well, it's partly cloudy, but it's a nice day today. I'm like, what the heck? Oh, and then part of the busy stuff is also doing my own stuff. I finally made an appointment with the rheumatologist for my fingers. I tell you what, the weather the other day, I couldn't even bend this one. I couldn't bend it. It hurt so bad. So I finally made an appointment. They do take Medicare, so hopefully it's not a huge copay. And yes. So I did freak out because when my husband came out, I was like, oh no, the whole house has no internet, not just the computer. Yeah, I'm an electrician. I like electricity and I like my internet to work. You freak out too. So, okay. So it's not just me. I'm very dependent on it. Because I was about to hook up to the hotspot on my phone, which I don't do a lot, and I wasn't sure how that was going to work out either. Yeah, it can be hit or miss with the hotspot. So, okay. So we're back. I can calm down now. I think my coffee's kicked in because all that adrenaline that just went through me. So, oh, you don't have internet? LOL. Do you have cable or do you just don't watch TV? No internet equals no TV, no games. Yes, that is true. That is true. But Michelle, you like going to the creek, so you probably don't miss it. You have a lot of stuff you can do outside. In Michigan, our weather, you know, you might want to go to the creek, but when you leave, it's sunny, and then when you get to the creek, it's raining. So I think you have better weather. Although you guys do get some storms and stuff. Yeah. How's Miss Joe doing, Shelly? I haven't talked to her in a while. I know I've seen you guys on um, Marco Polo, but like I said, I've just been so busy. Bored life without internet. Yeah. Very basic package for the hubs. His job requires him to know the weather. Ah, I see. Yeah. Yeah. I could do just basic. Um, but I like streaming services and I get some free ones. Like with our cell phone, we get free Peacock. With my Walmart Plus, I get free Paramount. And I like having groceries delivered. I really do. I save money. And so there is that. Try and clean my glasses. They're pretty foggy. But I agree, Shelly. We would still have to figure it out, but my husband still has, we have like a million DVDs. So we would function, we would be fine. And we have a big giant DVD player, so. Oh, better. Much better. I can see. All right. So I have some topics. So I thank you guys. The sleeping still and Father's Day. Oh no, did they go do something? Is that why? They must have went and visited family or something. Yeah. I don't know if that's sleeping. It's the pain. It's all the pain. So, maybe I'll Marco Polo her when we're done, and just so she can get back to me when she's feeling fine. I don't want to wake her up or bother her or anything like that. I have 3 chickens, 6 rabbits, 1 dog, 1 husband, and 2 grandboys. Half the time I can't even find my phone. So you are busy as well. Yeah. I think it just is it the summer? It's still hard for her. I know. Yeah. Yeah. Right. And the coffee, when the coffee cools off, it's just not the same. Yeah, I'll Marco Polo her to see how she's doing. I know. Because she said okay yesterday when I posted that I was going live today, but I totally understand that she's in a lot of pain. So I don't expect. I'm glad you came, Shelly. So I'm just excited for anybody to come. So there's that. I'm needy. I need my friends. So and coffee is cheaper than bail money. It sure is. Mine's cold right now, though. I have a little thermal cup that I could use, um, but I can't put it because it's stainless steel. I can't put it in the microwave to warm it back up, and it keeps it hot, but it will eventually still get cold. Yeah. Have you tried the Kit Kat creamer? Yeah, Shelly, I didn't like it. My husband didn't even like it, and he likes that peppermint mocha. So it's definitely not as good as the Reese cup one. Yep, I'm just having coffee with plain creamer today. It tastes different in a steel cup if you're right. You're right. And I like to do you get the warmth from the mug and all that. So my cup that had my kitties on it, I don't know if I showed you guys. It had little little cats on it. Excuse me. It was a dollar store cup. You know what happened, Shelly? I'll take it off because it's hot, and I will forget to put it back on, and then it will get cold. Have you tried? I have, Michelle, and I really liked that. Yeah, I did. I like that. I think I drank the whole thing. Yeah. But that's with my thermal cup because it keeps it hot, so it's really, really hot. And then so I take the top off and I'll drink, or I'll let it sit for a minute and I'm supposed to put the lid back on and then I forget. So, and also just keeping up on the house because we're busy. It seems like it's just harder to keep up with the house. It just is. Me too. They have now the zero sugar one now too. I am not a fan of the zero sugar. And I know I'm diabetic, I should be, but what I do is I take the regular plain coffee mate and then I mix it like half and half just to give it the flavor. But the butterbeer is good. I use it in my homemade cold brew in the afternoons. Oh yeah. Yeah. Cold brew is good. I have my little cold brew coffee maker out there. I haven't broke it out yet because we're having 70 degrees right now, which I enjoy, but we're supposed to be getting up into the 90s. That's a you issue. Don't blame the cup. You are correct. But I can blame the cup if I want to. It's my cup and I can blame it if I want to. That really sucked. So I was trying. Um, yeah, I do like a cold brew with a flavored creamer. Yup. Michigan has forgotten what summer was. It has. But I am enjoying these 70-degree, it's high 70s, but I'm enjoying these 70-degree days. I'm still in pain though, so I don't know. That might not be a pressure thing. It just might be a crystal thing. Because I noticed when the pressure's high, when we had those storms the other day, I couldn't move these 3 fingers. And I don't know if I told you, I made an appointment with a rheumatologist finally. So I'm going at the end of August. But we go from 70 to 90. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Morning coffee, I prefer it hot with a splash of heavy cream. And it's always cooler in the morning. But I might make me a cold brew as well today. I've got the container. You just put the grounds in and then you let it steep. It's not a power electric, it's just that plastic one that has the filter in it. And I love it. I know it's been nice. I think my electric bill is going to be actually decent. Yeah, the air shuts off, and I have some fans. But yeah, I really enjoy that. And like the morning, the air hasn't kicked on yet today, or has it? I think it may have kicked on. But I have the door open, even though there's no screen in the. It's a glass. What do you call that? It's a screen door, but there's no screen in it. What's that called? Just your pre-door. Shh. That's what I use to. Don't speak it out loud. Yeah. So, anyways, I have the light coming in. It's much better than just the regular lights on the side. So, but yeah, that sounds good now that you've mentioned that. I had to turn on my heat because if I get sick, I'm down for the count. Oh, okay. Did you take any vitamins, Shelly? I take vitamins at nighttime when I go to bed. They help a lot. I mean, your immunity may be different than mine, I'm sure. Especially who you have more health issues than I do as well. But yeah, you don't want to get sick if you can avoid it. What do you think about talking about immunity? My lungs are jacked. Oh, yeah. If you start coughing and all that stuff, my husband's been having a lot of trouble with coughing. And I've told him when he goes for his annual exam to ask her about, because he smokes. So they make an inhaler for COPD now. And so I wanted him to find out. First of all, she hasn't diagnosed him. Another doctor said he had it because he had a really bad chest cold. Yeah, immune system. We can find out stuff together. Okay. Let me make this bigger. Okay. Yeah. So they make an inhaler. So he does cough and he like can't catch his breath. Neither is he. He tried. He really did try. He made a New Year's resolution, but I know that it's an addiction, and a lot of people don't understand addiction. I happen to be a person who does, because I went to rehab and they taught me all about it. And so I don't blame him for not being able to quit. He can only smoke in his man cave. That's why he spends most time in there. Because I have sensitive lungs, but I don't smoke, but it makes me cough, cough, cough. Hey, Tasharia, how are you? I know it's almost impossible. And once you're hooked, and nobody knew that back in the 70s and 80s, that's why they have COPD medicine now, because it's common. A lot of people have it. I hope you're doing well. We're talking about what brings you joy. Like, we're all busy. We all have our stuff, but there's got to be one thing that you do that brings you joy. And take a minute, but if I don't, my days are numbered. I understand that. That's why there's so many different types of things. Like, he tried the patches. The lozenges are the one that he uses most. And when he runs out of cigarettes and he doesn't have money, he will use the lozenges, because I won't buy cigarettes, but I will buy lozenges. Even more now. Did you get some news from the doctors or something? But yeah, I understand it's hard to quit. I understand that. And like I said, he hasn't tried the medicine. My grandma used the medicine. I think it starts with a CH, to help her quit, because she didn't have a choice either. She had to go on oxygen. So she didn't have a choice. You can't smoke with oxygen. You'll blow up. They hurt. Okay. Well, the lozenges still give you the nicotine, but I think it's more than that. I think the addiction is more than just the nicotine. It's also what do you call it? The lighting of it. My left lung hurts. Chantix. That's it. Chantix. That's what my grandma used to quit. Yeah. And she was 70 something when she quit, because she was on oxygen and she could not smoke. They even had a thing for her door that said no smoking, because oxygen in use on her apartment. So yeah. And yeah, she smoked from like 12 or 14. Oh, okay, so it's a deterrent. Yeah. So he hasn't tried that, but he did try the lozenges, and he did really good for a long time, but then eventually, I don't know, is it the stress or what it is? It wasn't the addiction just to the nicotine, it's the actual physical um act of smoking. The what is it called? The routine of it. I think is also can be addictive. Ah, yeah. Maybe that's why he's never tried it, because he's bipolar, if you guys remember. Yeah. Um, yeah. And they haven't offered it to him, and then that could be why, because that's in his chart that he's bipolar. So yeah. Should we uh use bipolar as a topic? I don't think a lot of us here are, but it is something that it's prevalent, and I could use learn some more about it, you know. I know my husband had it and what he's gone through, and yeah, one of the things that happens with bipolar is that as well, the ideation. So yeah, so he prefers the. Can we do broad mood disorders? I'm gonna put like anxiety, depression. Is that what you mean by broad mood disorders? Um, Bipolar would be one of them. Yes, why people use bipolar as an excuse to act like an ass. He takes medication now, so he's fine. But yeah, before medication, yeah, he was an ass. If you're bipolar and you don't take medication, you are an ass. um, so when you say broad mood disorders, Michelle, do you mean like anxiety, depression, bipolar? My 4-year-old grandson has been sent to a therapist to assess. Okay. Okay. So he seems to have a mood disorder. We'll do bipolar. Yeah, because my nephew is going through it right now with his wife, and she's bipolar, and she was on medication. Did he take his medication for a mood disorder? Okay. I've got that on here. Broad mood disorder. We'll see what that means. Um, I'm thinking mood disorder. Is he angry or sad, or he took his medication and he still acted like that? Then his medication wasn't right. My husband is a completely different person now. He's easy to get along with, and he was easy to get along with when we first married. And then the longer we were married, the bipolar just got worse and worse and worse and worse. And finally, you know, it was like, you need to be on medication forever. So if he's taking his medicine and still acting like that, then no, that's not because of bipolar. And I don't think you should use excuses to be mean. But when he didn't, he blamed it on bipolar. But when he didn't, he blamed it on bipolar. Yeah. Yeah. But you can't blame it if you're not going to work with it, if you're not going to assist your well being, if you're not going to advocate for yourself and take your medicine like you should. Um, because what happened with my husband is his psychiatrist, his first psychiatrist, diagnosed him with anxiety and depression, and then told him after about a year that he didn't have to take medicine anymore. So the next episode was even worse. It took maybe a year or so, but it happened again. And then we found a good doctor, and the doctor told him, you can't not be on, you have to take this medication. You have your brain chemicals are messed up. And there are things that happen through your life that cause that. And you cannot, if you don't take this medicine, then you'll go back to your messed up brain chemicals, right? Right? Because the medicine is balancing your brain chemicals. And I don't think a lot of people get that. It's yeah. Plus he's not supposed to drink alcohol with the meds. Oh, yeah, you're not. No, you're not supposed to. We do have date night and have some drinks, but he doesn't drink like on a daily basis. Yeah. But yeah, you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to on antidepressants either. And like I said, when we have date night, we have some drinks. So he doesn't when he has a couple drinks, he doesn't act, he's doing okay. So, but apparently your son is not. Bouts of anger, mood regulation, then bouts of no sleep. He has a split hustle. He goes a week at his mom's and a week at his dad's. For over a year, the pediatrician thought. Wow. Bouts of anger and bouts of no sleep. That was his problem at first, about to be kicked out of daycare. Oh, no. So he's just a youngin'. He's just a little one. So bipolar doesn't usually present till you're older, but yeah. And this all started after they separated, correct? I'm not diagnosing him. I'm just asking. You don't have to tell me. But yeah, oh my gosh, he's just 4. Oh man. That really sucks. So young, you know? He doesn't even get to be a kid. That stuff, the anger and the mood regulations and no sleep, he's not able to be a kid. He can't, he's tired. Yeah, maybe he's angry about the separation, but excessive anger, my nephew had that when he was younger, and my sister did not get him therapy. He has anxiety today. He's in his 30s. He doesn't take medication for it, and he does smoke. So biting others and himself if overstimulated. We didn't notice specifics before, but okay. Well, I'm glad that you guys have noticed and that he is going to be assessed. I hope you have a good doctor to assess him. Because yeah, I wonder if he might be on the spectrum in some way. I don't know. The spectrum is wide, the autism spectrum. And you think sometimes that it's kids that are, that don't talk and are, it's not the same for everybody. Sometimes it is like that. He uses phrases like, I want to go inside because it's too loud outside. Oh, well, yeah, I have somewhat good news. Okay, Shelly, let us have it. So he could be on the spectrum. They're very sensitive to sound. And if he's angry, he could also be in pain. You got a new computer? Yay! All right. Because I think the spectrum is wide, and it's not what we all think autism is. Because autism is, it's not a chemical imbalance. I think it's a, I don't think it's a chemical imbalance in your brain. I think your brain is made differently. The doctor didn't agree he is on the spectrum, but I feel like he's high functioning. Yes. And he doesn't know how to express his feelings. That's why he's biting. That's great, Shelly. Yeah, Michelle, if he didn't agree and you're not happy with the diagnosis, if their insurance allows it and they can get a second opinion, I highly recommend that. Um, because he's so little. Bipolar doesn't show up until you're in your late teens. He gets hyper focused, and two, he could identify all dinosaurs by their. Yeah. I would be surprised if he's not. So is this a desktop? My friend bought it for me. Oh my, see, Shelly, I'm so glad. See, you have friends. Is bipolar hereditary? It can be, yeah, it can be genetic. My husband and then he's got a sister who is bipolar. His mom didn't seem like that, and his dad, he drank a lot. I don't know if he was or if it was a grandparent. But yes, it can be hereditary. So if him and his sister both have it, it came from somewhere up here, I'm sure. Um, and a lot of disorders are hereditary. Like my mom was depressed and my dad was had anxiety. He drank a lot. And I ended up with anxiety and depression. And most of my family has anxiety, and then my brother also gets depression as well. He gets severe depression. Now, I don't know if that's just the anxiety part, but he was also bullied. So I think we have these our chemicals are messed up. And then when things happen to us, traumatic things, it causes more imbalances in the brain chemistry. Shelly got a desktop. I'm here. Hi, Joe. I know you're not feeling well. How you doing? So yeah, but at 4, I don't think he would be diagnosed as bipolar because he's so young. It usually shows up in your late teens, like 20s, like late teen, like 19, 20, around that area. Um, so I suspect more that he's on the spectrum than bipolar. And since he's on the spectrum, he can't, and he's only 4, he doesn't have the words to express what he's feeling or what's making him angry and so that's when he lashes out and bites. So, just some mental struggles plus the weather has my back hurting. Yeah. Yeah. So we were talking, and Shelly didn't give me an answer yet because she says she has no joy. But I say, even if it's not a healthy thing, and then we started talking about her lungs, but there's got to be something, just one thing, just as little as like we were talking about having a hot cup of coffee in the morning. There's got to be something that brings you joy. And we were also talking just how crazy busy this summer is. I thought it was just me, but everybody is. Michelle said she's been crazy busy. I don't think that Shelly said that. I think she said she's just been in a lot of pain. But yeah, are there any topics that you would like to see on the wheel? We've been talking. Yes, Cerebus brings you joy. Oh yeah. Hi Tasharia. How are you doing? Am I saying that right? Cerebus. I'll have to. I told Shelly I was going to Marco Polo you if you couldn't make it, Joe, because we know you've been in a lot of pain and stuff. Tasharia, what brings you joy? There's got to be like one thing. Are you, and you may be at work, so don't worry about it if you're at work. And also, I'm looking for topics to put on the wheel because I'm going to make a wheel of, we'll call it wellness, wheel of wellness, because I like the W and the W. And I'm going to put the topics on the wheel. That way, um, I'll spin it and you'll know for the next live what the topic's going to be. And then I can put the topic in the Wellness Wednesday because I don't always put a topic there. But yeah. So dogs, friends bring me tons of joy. Yes. Friends, pets. I forgot my cats. They can get on my nerves, but they bring me lots of joy. Oh, and I have a baby raccoon who has set up shop here. It's Cerebus. Did I say it right, Shelly? Cerebus. Guess what? What, Shelly? Oh, are you gonna what, Shelly? I can't guess. Okay, so I said it right that time. Okay, very good. Oh, and my coffee got cold. Oh, it's today the 26th. Did it come early for you? Yay. I'm so glad. So our pets bring us joy too. So yeah, the cats do as well. So yeah, that's what we've been talking about. What brings you joy and what would you like to see on the wheel? Um, Shelly said, why does getting old suck? That's going to be a topic. Yeah. So Cerebus brings you joy. Um, we have a baby raccoon that has moved in, and I'm waiting for his mama to come get him. He's doing fine. He's not sick. He's not hurt. I think he's just lost. And hopefully, mama didn't get hit by a car. Um, he's eating. He's out here on the catio. I haven't touched him because I know he can scratch and bite. But I think what attracted him was me feeding the cats, and he smelled the food, so he came over. And unless he's grouching at me, like mother, like son, or is Cerebus a girl or a boy? Like mother, like puppy. And that's just because your puppy loves you. Oh, she said he's. So yeah. Yeah. Duh, Crystal. I know. Don't say it. Duh. I know. Yeah. So yeah, any topics you're interested in learning about? Any, and it doesn't even have to be mental health related, it can be anything. He's a typical male. Never listens and grouches all the time. But he loves his mama. Um, so yeah, let's see. What time do we have here? 2:43. We have 15 whole minutes. So I'm so glad about your computer, Shelly. Is somebody going to help you hook it up? What about obsessions due to mental illness? Oh, that's a good one. Yep. You know what I've been watching? I've been watching Criminal Minds. Obsessions due to mental illness. I know we've talked somebody like me. Shelly. Oh, and I'm going to put autism spectrum. Yeah, that's a good one, Joe. Yeah, I love Criminal Minds. So I started it from the beginning and I've been watching it. Yeah. So did you hear me, Shelly? Is somebody going to set that up for you or do you have to do it? I have no one to help. Uh-oh. Should we do a live after this and I can talk you through it? If you'd like. I'll just bring you up. We'll end the stream and then you can come up and we'll talk you through it. It's up to you if you want to or not. It's up to you. It's all me. Will you let me know? Because I'll gladly try and talk you through it. But we need video because I have to be able to see. And I haven't gotten a chance to talk to you in a long time. I've been taking my friend Shirley to her doctor's appointments and her daughter's. They don't drive out of the city. So when they have to go to Dearborn or down in Toledo, I usually take them. So I've been doing that. That always seems to land on a Wednesday. But then right in the middle of that, I got that stupid summer cold. I was drained, and I think it was allergies. I was on an allergy medicine, right, for the spring. And then what happens is it stops working. And it took me a minute to figure that out. Once I did, and I took the other medicine, I was able to sleep better. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, you do have to have the HDMI cord to hook it up to the screen. So, yeah, just let me know. I'm not doing anything after this. I'll probably go out and look at my flowers, but my husband and I, we have a big project in the backyard. And yeah, I'm looking forward to making it look nice, but my knees are not looking forward to it. So, oh, and Joe, I finally made an appointment with the rheumatologist. If the HDMI, I can hook it up, but if not, I have to wait. Okay. Yeah, because you definitely need that to hook it up to the screen. Yeah. So I finally made the appointment. This last storm we had come in, the pressure was so bad that I could not bend my fingers. It hurt so bad. So it would be really nice if they can, I don't know. Hopefully there's some new treatments for arthritis they can try on me because, Joe? Thank you, Joe. Yeah, I should have done it a long time ago. I know, but when I couldn't move my hand, I was like, girl, you got the referral. You just need to call and make the appointment. Aw, Miss Shelley. So yeah. And you can always Instagram topics in the chat if you want to, or just DM me on Instagram and send me any topics you might think about. It's Real Lady. I'm right there in the chat, so you can find me easy. And yeah, so we did find something that bring you joy. Bring you joy, Shelly. And I know Joe's animals bring her joy as well. So damn much. She's shouting. I love you guys too. You're awesome. Oh, Friday, 7 or 8, I'm not sure what time. Me and Tammy Hudson are supposed to do a live again, just chilling, just hanging out. I'm gonna pull out my Wednesday that I bought that whole set, that Wednesday set. I'm gonna break that out. I haven't used it yet, and I'm gonna use it. And yeah, so Friday, if you guys want to, no worries if you don't. We're not trying to get monetized. We're just going to be doing some makeup. And we were talking about some true crime stuff, Shelly. I did watch that one documentary on what's his name? Chris, is it Wells? So there's another one about the same thing on Disney as well that I haven't. Thank you, Shelly. I love you so much or two. I won't tell anybody, but you are really sweet. Wyatt's, is that it? Chris Watts. Yeah, we talked about that the last time that me and Tammy were doing it. So I think we're leaning towards talking about true crime stuff because, like I told you, I'm watching Criminal Minds. I love true crime, and so does Tammy. Shh. Yes, I won't tell anybody. I won't. Only those of us that love you understand. Right, Joe? I promise I will not ruin your rep. I will not. I keep liking your crazy lady posts. Not that you're a crazy lady, but I love your posts. I'm a crazy lady. But yeah, what was I? Oh, true crime. I think that might be what we're gonna turn towards because we got kind of caught up. It wasn't much. I haven't done much at all since we stopped doing the lives. I've been trying to get in touch with Jamie, but I haven't been able to talk to her. She's been really busy. You're going, yeah. She is a crazy lady, Joseph. Those Facebook posts, that's a good, those are good. But yeah, if you're not busy Friday and you're just hanging out and you want to come see, be right back. Got to get TV in the house. Okay. So I am going to bring that Wednesday, the whole set. I still have it in the box. I haven't used it yet. I am, she said. And so Friday, I'm going to use it and see how it turns out. Yeah. I might even let my hair down. We'll see how I'm feeling. Being crazy is fun and interesting, right? It makes you more interesting. That's what I think. People think I'm just a regular person until I open my mouth. Let's see. What time do we have? 52. How big is that TV? Is she going to be able to bring that in? Are you still there? Is it a big TV? That stinks that there's nobody there to help her with that. I know she's grabbing it right now. Makes people wonder what you're going to do or say, right? They always think I'm going to do something bad or be mean. And I'm like, I'm not like that. I can't believe, 32 inches, that's not too big. And hopefully, is it heavy? Are you going to be able to get it in? But yeah, 32 inches this way. I want to say the one in my spare bedroom is 32 inches. Yeah. So, but if it's an LED screen, it shouldn't be too heavy. Yeah. But yeah, if you guys think of anything else, we'll find out soon. if you can think of anything else as far as what to put on the wheel, just things we want to learn. Just, I'll look up some articles, we'll learn some stuff, no big deal. And then if it seems to be like a bigger topic, we'll just spread it over a couple different ones. But I will tell you that it may be, I have to do my calendar for July because I know I have appointments to take my friend to. So I will look in on it, and I want to say it might be 2 or 3 weeks again. So I'm sorry that it's taken so long, but when I get, especially when we do the trips and we drive, um, I've been like when we go to Ann Arbor, I just sit in the front and wait for them because it's like a mile to get to her doctor. And the same in Toledo. And there's also you don't have to go up the stairs. There's a elevator. So but it just still seems to wear me out. Just the out and about and that kind of stuff. So yeah, I get real tired. And like I said, the only day I really have to myself is Sunday and Thursday. And that's if nothing else happens. So yeah, elevator. And so yeah. So I guess it's almost time to shut it down. But yeah, more topics. So we have so far, these are the topics we have so far. Forced tasks, self-care, why does getting old suck? Immune system, broad mood disorder. I put bipolar because I want to learn more about my husband's. I really yeah. Yeah, and I don't know if that's the pain or cuz this last few days I felt since I changed my allergy medicine I've been sleeping pretty good. But like I woke up at 5:30 and I was awake and then I took a nap at 9:30 and I didn't wake up till 11:30. So I'm like, so do I just need to not sleep for 12 hours, maybe sleep a little bit and then take the nap? But I can't do that when I got to go to the shop. My husband doesn't care if I do that when he's here. He just wants me to be here. So, but yeah, just out and about, I tire easy. And like I said, I do enjoy trimming my flowers now that they're planted, but planting them took a lot out of me. It really did. More than I expected. So, and I have a doctor's appointment coming up and okay, TV is in. Very good. Very good. There might be an HDMI cable in with the TV. Or did you have to order it separate? Or did they order it separate? Oh, and my sister's been busy, so she's expanding into the business behind her, into the building. So the guy put holes in there, and I worked with my niece's husband. He did the hard labor, but we had to disconnect and reconnect and rewire and stuff. And that really, that really took a lot out of me. Just the standing, I should have been sitting, but I was standing. Ordered separate. Okay. So yeah, you may have to wait a minute. But if you want, DM me. And if you have any problems, like if you get it together, boom. But if you have any problems, I know how to do that. Just so you know. Yeah. And it might be better for you to Marco Polo me because I don't always check my DMs and you don't have do you want my phone number so you can just text me? Yeah. I'll DM you my phone number. I won't put it in the text, but yeah, I totally get that, Joe. And the more pain you're in, I think you have so much energy, right? People talk about spoons. Have you ever heard that? You got 5 spoons to get through the day, and each task takes a spoon away. So just being in pain is a task. Your body is using energy because your pain response, there's all kinds of things that happen when you're in pain to your body. So I think that's one of the reasons too that we get tired easy. And the more pain you're in and the harder it is to sleep, it's just going to make it worse, you know. And yeah, so I take a lot of drugs to sleep. And I don't take too much. I have the CBD, and I ran out of the Voltaren. Marco Polo is an app. I didn't know about it either until Shelly and Joe turned me on to it. So when you go in the app store, you just put Marco Polo in and see what it is. You send video messages, and it's like a text message almost, but with video. And then they answer you when they get a chance. So it's not like you have to be, you can be right there talking back and forth, but you don't have to be, which is what I like about it. So, and I promise to get on it more when I get more time too. I know I've been lax. Yeah, I've been lax about that. But Friday, 7 or 8 o'clock, I'm not sure, but we're only going to go for 2 hours. So it'll only be till 9 or 10. And because I think we talked about going earlier, because by the time 8 o'clock comes around, we're like, you know what I mean? I'll send you my number. Okay. Yeah. So we decided maybe just go at 7 instead of 8. Depends on her work schedule, because sometimes she's not in a, she's got her own little booth now. If you know hairdressers, she's not in a shop with other people. I think she has her own booth. She makes her own appointments, that kind of stuff. So it's called booth rental. And if you know anything about hair, it's just another way to, you know, they charge a fee for you to be in that space. They make money that way, and then you make money by, that's your little space, and you don't have to buy a whole building. You just buy that little space. So yeah, Michelle, just put Marco Polo in. It's an app, and you record the message, you send it to them, and then because I even get notifications when you guys are on Marco Polo. And I was like, oh, I should go over there. And then I'm like, oh, I'm so tired. I'm so tired, you know, and I understand that, you know. But yeah, Sue, Shelly is going to send me her number. I'm still going to send you mine. And when you need help, you just call me and I will, or text. Text is better. I usually get my text more than calls, but once I put your phone number in, I'll put your name in, so you should show up. So, but I need video. I can't just talk you through it on the phone. We'll need to have video so I can see what's going on. So, okay. Well, I believe it is 3:02. So I'm going to end the stream now. Like I said, if you have any ideas, feel free to DM me and I'll put them on the wheel. And like I said, it's going to be at least 2 weeks. It might be 3 again. But I will be here Saturday, or not Saturday, Friday, because we were supposed to go last week and the week before, and like we're like tired. Love you. Have a great day, Joe. You have a great day too. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, everybody. Bye.